Welcome to Around the Peninsula. I'm Staff Sergeant Buford Smith. Native Americans have shaped the U.S. military for hundreds of years. Airman First Class Jordan Behrens takes us to an Osan Native American Heritage Club presentation.
So if you see here on the board, the letter C, well, letter C correlate with
the Native American Heritage Club President, Technical Sergeant Isaac Sandoval, spoke to airmen on Osan Air Base about the continued legacy Native Americans share with the U.S. military.
We still join the military and we pride ourselves in our language, speak a different language. And we may be small, little population, small ethnic group of the military, but we try to put ourselves out there.
Sandoval explained that Native Americans from many tribes who are now known as code talkers were drafted in World War II to help disguise communications for the U.S. military. Native Americans remain a key component to our military today in our all-volunteer force. Airman First Class Jordan Behrens, Osan Air Base, Korea.
It breaks down the message here.
On October 15, 2008, Congress passed the Code Talkers Recognition Act to commend the actions of Native Americans during World War II. In the event of a crisis, family members will evacuate to a safe place, possibly outside of the country. Army Sergeant Alon Murphy follows 60 family members off the Korean Peninsula.
Courageous Channel is designed to exercise U.S. Forces Korea and subordinate commands in case of a necessary evacuation. Families participate in the exercise and depart from the Korean Peninsula to Japan, where they role play.
We were playing a role that's natural to us. It's the role of the spouse who, family member, dependent that's needing evacuated from the peninsula if there's any kind of emergencies.
While in Japan, the exercise stays in full swing as the role players sleep on cots in a local gymnasium. Returning back to South Korea, the families go through customs heading back home.
We certainly have a better idea, both from the evacuee perspective and as well as the military perspective about what the requirements are in order to accomplish this mission and make sure we do it with the utmost speed.
In the event of a crisis, the U.S. Embassy will monitor the situation and based on the seriousness of the event, will put an evacuation plan into effect. Reporting from Daegu, Korea, I'm Army Sergeant Alon Humphrey.
Courageous Channel 16 provides the opportunity to put evacuation procedures into motion. Soldiers from the 35th Air Defense Artillery competed to see who has what it takes to be Missile Defender of the Year. Senior Airman Emily Kuntz joins them on their week-long competition.
The 35th Air Defense Artillery's mission is critical to maintaining peace on the peninsula. That's why they maintain capable and qualified missile defenders. And annually, they all compete for the title of Missile Defender of the Year.
It does not only require tactical and technical proficiency from participants, which ties directly to our mission to fight night, but it also requires a lot of teamwork and team spirit, which ties directly into our alliance and the way we work with the Korean counterparts.
Let's go! Y'all need to move!
Working together is what got these soldiers through multiple challenges that tested their ability to perform under stress.
My favorite part was the Ruck March. It really brought us together. Certain people excelled in certain areas, certain people didn't, but we came together and we brought each other up, got excited about it, and finished it out strong.
Awards were given to the top crews in 6 different areas, so it took the whole team finishing strong to be named the best. Senior Airman Emily Kuntz, Osan Air Base, Korea.
16 soldiers were awarded Army Commendation Medals for their hard work during the 2016 Missile Defender of the Year competition. AFN Humphreys is up and running. Airman First Class Lexi West shows us the new facility and capabilities of AFN Korea headquarters.
We look forward to continuing to bring you the touch of home through AFN Korea, radio, television, and social media capabilities that you've come to know us for over the years. Thank you. Come on in.
The location may be changing, but the mission of AFN stays the same, as AFN Korea opens the doors at U.S. Army Garrison Humphreys. This is part of the Yongsan Relocation Program, continuing the 66-year tradition of serving America's best in the Republic of Korea.
It's critical for our American Forces Network to continue to be out there, continue to be able to provide the best services, and continue to improve upon what we already provide to them. everyone's got to work together to continue to support the service members, because that's what it's about.
Airman First Class Lexi West, U.S. Army Garrison Humphreys, Korea.
AFN has provided quality news and entertainment for service members around the world for nearly 75 years. The United Kingdom's Royal Air Force flew into Osan Air Base to work with the Republic of Korea and U.S. Air Forces. Senior Airman Emily Kuntz takes you to the scene of this unique trilateral exchange.
The Royal Air Force flew side by side with the U.S. and Republic of Korea Air Forces over the Korean Peninsula for the first time in over 50 years.
During Invincible Shield, Typhoons from the Royal Air Force, F-15Ks and KF-16s from the ROCAF, and F-16 from the United States Air Force's 51st Fighter Wing will practice aerial combat from the Korean Peninsula. Working shoulder to shoulder, we are showing a unified front to those who would wish to do us harm.
In showing a unified front, Invincible Shield is a great opportunity for airmen from all three nations to gain new training and experiences.
I'm here to make sure that my fighter pilots are the best they can be. Here in Korea is definitely the best opportunity to do that. Your mission of defend, sustain, execute, you sustain us really beautifully.
Senior Airman Emily Kuntz, Osan Air Base, Korea.
The UK deployed more military personnel to the Republic of Korea in support of Invincible Shield than it ever has before. Being in a new country can have its bonuses. Army Sergeant Matt Cromer takes us to where his heart is in his stomach.
Well, today I'm visiting Omi Cafe to learn how to cook authentic Korean cuisine. Omi cooking class, I will say, is quite an adventure. You start by meeting up with Kim Min-soon, the owner of the cafe, at Gyeongdong Market, where she takes you shopping. She explains to you what you're making as you pick up all the ingredients that you're going to use later. As we begin to slice, chop, and mix, she tells me that her cooking class is catered to foreigners because most Korean cooking classes are only for Koreans. She continues to guide us through all the steps, getting everything ready to cook. The food smells great, and after all that hard work, I am starving.
This is what I gotta say. You pay attention, you listen, and this is what you get.
Yum. Army Sergeant Matt Cromer, Seoul, Korea.
Anyone can look up Omi by visiting their homepage at 5taste.com. Do you feel like switching up your weekend routine? Senior Airman Braden Anderson takes us to a place to get some exciting thrills.
Zipline Yongin is located 45 kilometers north of U.S. Army Garrison Humphreys. The entire facility is 1,230 meters separated into 6 unique courses named after different birds.
A lot of people have concerns about safety, but we haven't had a single accident since we've opened. So I hope you have an exciting experience at our sports and leisure facility.
I'm here at Zipline Yongin at the 6th and final course, which is named after the albatross bird, and this zip line is the longest and fastest in Yongin at 330 meters.
If you want even more thrills after flying through the trees, you can also try out paragliding. Senior Airman Braden Anderson, Yongin, Korea.
The recreation area also has places to camp and several parks. That was your Around the Peninsula for this week. To see these stories and others, go to the AFN Pacific website or view them through the AFN Pacific app. From all of us at AFN, enjoy your evening.
Teammates, I'm Command Sergeant Major Stephen Payton. We're kicking off a new social media campaign, #CSMSays. I like to use this as a way to get information to all our service members on the peninsula and to encourage two-way communication through your feedback and comments. So go check out our pages on Facebook and Instagram at CSMSays, and let's make something happen.
We serve in a unique forward deployed environment where readiness is crucial. The #1 threat to our readiness is alcohol-related incidents. It's time for us to stay involved ensuring soldiers drink responsibly. It means making sure they know there are consequences and alternatives to binge and underage drinking. And it means we are holding you accountable. Our readiness depends on you. Pacific Victors,